Welcome back to Power in the Hours Part 6. So in Part 1 we talked about time. And time is a tricky thing. You can't hoard it, you can't create more of it, and we don't actually know our total budget of time that we're allotted in life. So this really brings us back to how is the best way we can use our time, especially when it comes to our business. So I've mentioned in previous episodes that interruptions are just a part of life and that they drain little pieces of time from our week. But did you know that multitasking actually makes you 40% less productive? Yes, 40%. And I know that feeling. I've been there, that we feel like we're doing so much more when we have all the tabs open and we're typing over here and we're answering phones over there and we feel so busy and so productive, but it is actually not the case. So, what do? Power hours. There have been multiple studies that show we are most productive if we work in 60 to 90-minute chunks. And so that means that you've got to break all of your work down into tasks that will take about an hour. And during these power hours, we're only going to focus on that one task, nothing else. And then you're going to take a break. This is a very important step in the process. These breaks help our mind kind of reset and rejuvenate. Take a walk, get a drink, step outside, stretch, do something before you go back for your next 60 to 90-minute chunk of work. So based on what you did in parts 4 and 5, you'll be able to book your day or your hours throughout your day in these power hour formats. So here are some tips as you begin to start to use the power hour method. 1, use a productivity app like Forest. And this is going to essentially lock down your phone during that time period. Another way is you could put your phone in a drawer, but really we want to eliminate that distraction of picking up your phone and looking at it when you're really just mentally needing to process something that you're doing. So lock out that phone. To close out all of those extra tabs. If it's not related to the one task for this power hour, we don't need to have it. If you need to save bookmarks, do that, but close out those tabs. And tip number 3 is to set a timer, and not a timer on your phone that's sitting next to you or an Alexa timer that you can yell at, but an actual timer that you have to get up and go shut off. So that will make you stand up, go to the timer, shut it off, and that's your cue to kind of take a break. And that will make it easier to pause when you're kind of in a roll and you're working on one task in sequential chunks. That's another little thing, is that power hours don't have to mean jumping from one task to another. You can work on one task for 60 to 90 minutes, take a break, and then come back to that same task and work for another chunk of time. And that's okay. But really what you're doing is you're allowing your mind and body to kind of process the work that you've put in already and then come back refreshed and ready to take it on again. So I love power hours. It is absolutely not productive to work 8-hour days sitting on your butt staring at a computer screen. When you work hard, make those hours count, and you'll be amazed at what you can get accomplished in 1 hour when you aren't distracted. All right, so next week is week 7, the last week. And week 7 is all about finding that flexibility that we all crave in this entrepreneurial world and building that into your schedule and into your days and into your power hours so you can have the flexibility that you deserve.